Jai Hind, if I'm a short service officer and in case I acquire a disability before my PC board, is there a problem in me getting PC or not? So this is a point which was also discussed in the Nitisha judgment. There is a policy which states that for defense officers or for army officers, see, if you've got that injury in action, in battle, in combat, then it is okay, you can still be considered for PC. But if you've acquired a disability which is either attributable to military service or not, so if you've acquired a so-called lifestyle disease like thyroid ailments or blood pressure or hypertension or any kind of issue which is either attributable to military service or not attributable, okay, still you will not be considered for PC. But yes, if the injury has happened during action, then you are entitled. So see, we need a fit army, we need a fighting fit force, and we need people who are physically and mentally competent and robust. But so it is fine, I mean, in a sense, it is arguable that we don't want people with disabilities of any kind, even if those disabilities are attributable to military service. But then what should be done is at least, like for civilians, there is this RPWD Act, that is Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act of 2016, wherein as per section 20 clause 4 and 20 clause 3, 20 clause 3 is that if a person acquires a disability, he shall not be denied promotion, okay, merely because of disability. So this is a disability which is acquired in the course of service or after you have already been appointed. So in the defense forces, if you've not been appointed, then it is fine that we are not taking disabled persons, because obviously we don't want people who are disabled in our armed forces. But once I've joined the army or defense forces and because of military duties I've acquired a disability, then I should not be removed. Okay, my employment, my job, my commission should not be taken away merely because a disability has been acquired, especially when it has been acquired in the course of service. So nowadays disability pension has become so difficult that even when it is attributable to military service, because it is very difficult nowadays to cross the threshold of 20%. We are filing many cases like this, so people will not be getting disability pension. But for civilians, what the policy is that, one is that they will not be denied promotion, two is that they will not be even removed from service, and they will be kept in either they will be given another assignment, another appointment of a similar pay scale and similar stature as the person was before he became disabled. As so his pay scale and his stature and his status in the civil employment are maintained. And further, the Honorable Allahabad High Court says in a recent judgment in Lalji versus State of UP, the Honorable High Court of UP, Honorable Allahabad High Court says that even if there is no appointment suitable for this disabled person, you have to keep him on supernumerary strength and then give him an appointment once a suitable appointment becomes available. So the thing is that if you are disabled in the civil street, your job is not taken away, your rank, your stature, your salary remains constant, and you serve till the age of superannuation. But whereas if you're a short service officer in the Indian Armed Forces, then and your PC board has not taken place, then you will not be most likely granted PC. And for people who have already gotten PC, or for Jawans or office people who are below officer rank, they may not be removed from service at certain times. They can be given sheltered appointments, but certain times, yes, you can be removed from service. And then also the government in many cases does not give disability pension, which is totally wrong. So what I'm saying is that even if you're being removed from service because you want fighting fit armed forces, at least two things have to be ensured. One, because a disability happened during service, another job has to be guaranteed. It can be in any other government job or in PSU or anything. There has to be some kind of a MOU, a memorandum of understanding between the Defense Ministry and other civilian government setups that, see, some people became disabled during their service, so let them be absorbed in some PSU or anywhere else, which is anyway what many Faujis are joining. And two, they should be allowed to have medical cover from the armed forces. Not like, defense officers who are getting out of service merely because they have a minor disability or minor low medical category. And on the basis of that, they're not even able to get disability pension, and they're removed from service and are not being granted medical facilities. So this is completely unfair.